Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what I melted the first half of October, and it's a little disappointing. It's not nearly as large the amount of wax as I would normally melt, but there is a reason for it. But before we get into that, please don't judge the nail polish. I'm filming the day before I'm changing my nail polish out, so it's a little bit picked off. Not picked, I don't really pick, but my nails are kind of chipping. I have really weak nails, so they're starting to kind of chip off like layers. Anyway, this is beautiful nail polish, so please don't, I'll throw a video up above about this nail polish color. Now, this one's called Tilted by ILNP. And if you guys can sort of see, it's obviously purple, but you see some green in here. Let's see if I can get some other colors. It's just real, it's a fantastic color, but hopefully that video will also show you a little bit better what this nail polish is. Again, I'm in love with ILNP nail polish as well as Halo. From the Candle Daddy, got Basic Bitch. She's almost done. She may be basic, but she's almost done. And I will say this has been a perfect burn. So this particular candle has not shifted, the wick hasn't moved, which has been kind of notorious for doing that for me as from this company, these candles, although I love their candles. They have great throw for such a small candle. I do have a code down below. If you ever choose to order from them, feel free. You get some discounts off from that. But this is lovely. It's a pumpkin spice latte. It's actually quite a lovely scent. And I actually will miss this when it's gone. And then we have one more candle that I also kind of just stopped this morning because she's the reason why I had to crack my window open, because she's burning dirty. If you guys burn candles, and especially if you burn Bath and Body Works candles, I've always said, and I know I'm not the only one, once you hit about the 50% mark, it's a crapshoot whether I'm going to get a good burn or a really bad burn. And I'm feeling like I'm not getting a great burn, but I'm giving it a little bit more time because it is pumpkin carving. So I get that it's supposed to be a little bit dirty, a little bit smoky, pumpkin-like, a little bit spicy. The scent note descriptions are freshly carved pumpkin spice, pumpkin seeds, smooth brown sugar. So I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but she's burning super dirty that I had to open the window because I was like coughing. It was not good. And like you can sort of see a bit of sooting up along here. And again, these were burned at the same time. I always burn them next to each other, or not next, but at the same time. So there's really no reason for it. I do really like the label of this, but I'm a little bit leery of the burn from here down. Okay, onto a actual candle empty though. We have a Bath and Body Works Pumpkin Apple, which is like, you have to have one of these in the fall. Like, you just do. It did really well. This one didn't do so bad. It had some moments you can sort of see where it may have struggled in certain times. The wicks kind of went in and out of being strong and puny, but overall it did well. And as you guys can tell, there is no sooting. Like, I'll put my hand there. There's no sooting, unlike this one over here, which definitely does. This is a lovely scent. I love pumpkin apple, but I will say the description on this one reads red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, and ground cinnamon. That ground cinnamon's really strong. I wish it wasn't as strong. Bath and Body Works, among many other companies and vendors, sometimes all vendors are much better. Whenever they have pumpkin in the label or the name, they just throw cinnamon in it, and that doesn't make sense to me. So I miss pumpkin pie. I would love to have pumpkin pie back. I still have some chopped up and I can't wait to use what I do have. Okay, up next, we're gonna go through some Super Tarts. So let's start off with the oldest one of my bunch. This is Birds, and the reason why I say the oldest, this is from Wax Wednesday 2019, and these are Wax Wednesday 2020. So this is Birds. This was a repurchase for me. This is Harvest Ale, Pumpkin Donuts, Brown Sugar, and Buttercream. But Birds is great. This is a repurchase for me. I really do like Harvest Ale. It's beautiful. I do melt 1 cube in each of the warmers in the bathroom, and I do enjoy this one. Next up, we have Ali, and this one is described as ginger ale, satsuma, and boysenberry, and just, it was beautiful. It's a nice fruity explosion and kind of nice to change it up. We've got a lot of heavier scents coming up, right, as you can see here, and moving forward, that it's nice to change it up with some Ali, and I really enjoy this one. I would definitely think about purchasing that one again in the future, but this one I did melt 1 cube, sorry, in each one of my melters in the living room or the great room. Next up was a brand new scent for me. This is Tarts. This was Blue Sugared Cream and Tea and Cakes. This was actually surprisingly nice, but I don't know if it's nice enough for me to purchase again in the future. If I feel a little rich one day, I may just buy like 1 clam versus like a BAM bag. but I liked it. It just wasn't, I like so many other Super Tarts scents a little bit more, but like I said, I would likely in the future, if I felt a little rich, a little, you know, a little bougie, I would probably just purchase this in a clamshell versus anything larger. But it was really lovely. I definitely got the tea and cakes, which I was surprised because blue sugar can definitely overpower a scent, but this is quite lovely. Next up we have Scentsy. This is Crisp Orchard Air. This is a basic like red delicious apple scent minus the cinnamon, like pumpkin apple. This was gifted to me by a friend of mine that I saved this until this season because obviously I love red apple in the months of September, October. They're my favorite. So really enjoyed this. And I did 2 little cubes here in our warmer in the bedroom, and that was quite enjoyable. Up next is something very interesting. This is white pumpkin sage. This is going in my bathroom right now, just 1 cube in each of our bathrooms at a time. So today is the last day of it melting. I really like this. It kind of gives me essence of a lemon cookie. I know it sounds weird, white pumpkin sage. I don't get much sage, but to me, it's sort of like a lemon cookie, very light. I'm definitely smelling lemon while this is being heated right now. So I'm actually quite enjoying this. So if you're in the US, definitely give this a sniff. This one I haven't had in so long. This is Ever Apple, and I don't have the scent note descriptions. Unfortunately, this particular company, the Bathing Garden, does not put scent note descriptions on their labels. I wish they did. But anyway, this is a beautiful caramel apple. And it's just the right amount of caramel and a lot of apple. So too much caramel for me, I would consider this ooey gooey and probably headache inducing, like maple. I can't do maple very well. This is a lovely scent. So if you do enjoy like a caramel apple, not a candy apple, but a caramel apple, I think you would really enjoy it. And I did melt this 2 cubes in my warmer in the bedroom, and it threw like a beast. Up next is a sample I received in my latest order from Vintage Chic Scents, or VCS as I will call it from here on. This is Fall Fun Fest. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, and yellow cake. Now, I said this on cold, when I smelt this on cold, it smelt to me like I got zucchini bread, and that's what I got. And I stand by that. So I did split this in half and put half in one of each of the warmers I have in the great room here. And I definitely got a lovely, sweet, not spicy zucchini bread. That's what I got. I did not get the pumpkin pecan waffles, and I don't think I got the yellow cake because I've smelled zucchini bread from other vendors, and that's what I smelled here. So it was very lovely, and I'm very thankful for the sample. Would I purchase this in the future? Probably not. It's not unique enough for me to want to order this particular scent from VCS, but it's lovely, especially if you like zucchini. Definitely go check that one out. The next 2 are from Destination Wax, and we'll talk about Bartlett Pear first. It's the first one I did melt. I did split this one in half. Lovely that we have the pour date, and we have a scent note description. Beautiful. I did split this in half, put it in each of my warmers in the great room. This is described as juicy pear, tart green apples, and fresh pear nectar, a white barn type. The only thing I want to say, and I think I was filming another video and I mentioned it in that video, that I was melting this at the time and I wish it was a little bit stronger, and I do. I love pear, but I want more from pear. Pear does tend to get lost. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't get completely lost. I just really wanted that really juicy, almost overripe pear scent in my house, and I almost got. This is still very lovely, and I did pick up it's almost like a clamshell's size worth without the clamshell. I did pick up another one of these. This is going right now. This is chai tea from Destination Wax, which is black tea lightly spiced with cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, and a splash of vanilla. It's lovely. Is it my favorite chai tea scented wax melt? No. I have others that I do enjoy more. I do like this, however. I wouldn't get a loaf or a foil pan from Destination Wax. Although Destination Wax, they don't do this size anymore unless it's a scent that's basically being phased out. I might do like the little pack that size here, like a clamshell size, but nothing like super crazy. But I like it. It's just not my favorite chai tea, but I do love chai teas, and I do like a good spicy blend sometimes. So it's nice to know I can get this blend from lots of different vendors as well. Then we're going to talk some bags of wax here. So we're just going to pull and show here. On the very back, we got Black Magic Chai from Zape. This is spiced chai, creamy caramel, sweet candied apples, and Halloween pumpkins. Can you tell I like chai? I love drinking them. I have one almost every morning, especially on the weekends, because Costco, you can get the Tazo chai. Anyway, I love it. This is lovely, you guys. I 100% would repurchase, although I still have another bag that had 3 different shapes. I cut the shape in half and melted them. This is strong, it's beautiful, and great for this time of year. Then we have a couple sample sizes from the Bath & Garden. Brain Freeze is one of the very first wax melts I ever received from a friend of mine. I'd never smelt vendor wax. All I had known of was Bath & Body Works and like Walmart wax. This is amazing. It brought me back to 2016 Christmas-ish. I loved it. This is so good. If you love like peppermint, that type of thing, definitely check out Brain Freeze. I believe it's on her site. Again, this is the Bath & Garden. I think she has this available now. So next up is Trick or Treat bag. Now, one would read that and think it's the smell of when you open your Trick or Treat bag, all the essence of all the smells that emanate from that bag, of all the loot that you just brought home. But rather, I get sweet tarts. I just didn't really enjoy this for what I wanted it to be. So I wouldn't purchase this in the future, although Brain Freeze 100% would repurchase that. So that's just my opinion. And the last two items we have here are from Destination Wax. These were just sample sizes. We'll go with this one here first. Blackberry Jam Shortbread Cookies. Delicious. I would definitely get a size like this one back here in the scent. It's described as a buttery shortbread cookies filled with rich, sweet blackberry jam. And in that order is what I smelt. It's beautiful. I definitely got a shortbread cookie. I definitely had some sort of like blackberry jam sweetness. It was delicious, and I would definitely look at that, getting it, like I say, a bigger size than that in the future. And last but not least, we have coffee, which is peppermint mocha. This is dark coffee flavored with a perfect balance of fresh peppermint and chocolate. I've had this before and I really do enjoy it, and this was a lovely sample size and I very much enjoyed this. So to say this has been, I technically didn't purchase this sample, but I would definitely purchase this again in the future, probably again in something this size here. So you guys, I'm gonna just lift you up and give you a little show. So yeah, that's what we're melting. The reason why is because Nelson, as you're getting this video, we're away on holiday in Quebec City. So if you aren't already following me on my Instagram, please do so, and Nelson's down below. But stay tuned. We have our own channel as well, Hitchhiking with the Harveys, and we're trying to kind of keep our vlogs of all the places that we've been. So we'll probably be posting on that Instagram page as well as on the actual channel that we have, Hitchhiking with the Harveys. So I hope you guys can hitch a ride with us, and we'll see you guys soon. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye.